pisagong aboard. Your learning journey starts now. Ever wondered what's buzzing in the sky, literally? Forget sci-fi for a second, we're talking about the low-altitude economy. It's not just a fancy term, it's a multi-trillion yuan game-changing sector taking flight. But here's the kicker, it's still finding its feet. So, how do you navigate this wild ride without getting dizzy? Let's dive in. So how do we cut through the noise? Enter the diked up U model. Think of it as your cognitive GPS for navigating complex ideas like the low-altitude economy. Data, information, knowledge, wisdom, purpose. It's a 5-step ladder showing how raw facts morph into action plans. We applied this to 4 key players: policymakers, industry players, media, and yes, you the investor. What did we find? A lot of mismatch. Policies talk long-term vision, but investors sometimes hear instant riches. This gap is where the real drama unfolds. DKWP helps us spot these connects, turning potential confusion into clarity. It's like having X-ray vision for market signals. Okay, so we know there's noise. But what kind of noise are we dealing with specifically in this low-altitude buzz? 3 big culprits. First, the hype machine. Stories blown way out of proportion, promising moonshots before the tech is even ready. Second, the tung redu crowd. Companies stretching the truth or outright lying by slapping low altitude onto anything vaguely related. Think flight car components when they're still in lab coats. Third, and this one hits close to home, emotional traps. Greed makes you chase every shiny penny. Fear makes you run at the first sign of trouble. These distortions cloud judgment. The antidote? Be a detective. Question everything. Verify the sources. Don't just swallow the narrative whole. So, how do we build that superpower? Through a high-trust dig path. It's a disciplined way to process information, almost like a scientific method for investing. Start with solid data, hard numbers, official approvals, real contracts, not just press releases. Then layer on information by cross-checking across multiple reliable sources. Next, tap into knowledge, expert analysis, industry reports, insider insights to understand the context. Finally, reach wisdom and purpose, making rational, informed decisions that align with your actual investment goals. By following this path, you filter out the junk, the hype, the semantic hijacking, and get closer to the real signals driving value. It's about building trust from the ground up. Alright, theory is cool, but let's talk action. How do we turn this cognitive clarity into actual investment moves? We've got a few quant strategies under our belt. First, event-driven trading. Keep an eye on major catalysts, new policy announcements, big pilot programs launching, or massive orders being placed. These can create short-term waves. Second, theme rotation. The focus shifts over time. Early on, it was military drones, then civilian applications. Now urban air mobility is heating up. Follow the evolution. Third, stock selection. Identify the real winners, the eVTOL pioneers, the drone titans, the companies building the infrastructure. Do your homework. Fourth, portfolio mix. Tailor your bets based on your risk tolerance. Some steady, some aggressive, maybe some quick trades. And crucially, risk control. Set stop losses, avoid chasing fads, and always be wary of those misleading headlines or buzzwords. Play smart, not just fast. So wrapping it all up, the low-altitude economy is undeniably huge, a trillion-yuan playground waiting to be explored. But it's also a minefield of hype and misinformation. Your greatest weapon isn't just market knowledge, it's cognitive discipline. Using frameworks like DKWP sharpens your mind, helps you see past the noise, and build a robust investment strategy. Ultimately, in this exciting frontier, your cognitive edge is your investment edge. Go forth and invest wisely,